Hello, my name is Frank and I'm a second-year student at Jamk University of Applied Sciences in Neurovascular. I'll be taking you through the requirements for non-Finnish citizens who live outside of Finland to study for a graduate or postgraduate degree here at Jamk. Generally speaking, Finnish universities and universities of applied sciences offer courses in 3 languages. These are Finnish, Swedish, and English. Studies in English are generally offered by the universities and their master's and doctorate degree programs. The universities of applied sciences, on the other hand, offer studies in English in both their bachelor's and master's degrees programs. Jamk offers bachelor's degree programs in English from the departments of International Business, Nursing, Hospitality Management, and Logistics. Information on the courses in English that Jamk offer, as well as how to apply, can be found online. For someone to be granted a study place in one of our English courses, there are some requirements that have to be fulfilled. These are academic and language requirements for both the bachelor's and master's degree programs. In addition, for the master's degree applicants, there is a requirement to have at least 2 years of work experience in a job that is related to the degree that is being applied for. Once the student receives the notice of acceptance, there might be some further requirements that have to be met for them to be able to come into Finland to start their studies. Students that are nationals of either the Nordic or European Union countries, as well as Liechtenstein or Switzerland, do not need to apply for a visa or resident permit to travel into Finland. They would, however, need to register themselves as living in Finland for over 3 months once they have arrived. For those from the Nordic region, this registration is done at the local registry office, Maistrati, whilst for the others, the registration has to be done with the Finnish Immigration Services, otherwise known as Migri. For all other nationalities, an application for the residency permit would have to be made before they are allowed into Finland. This can be done at the nearest Finnish consulate or embassy. In addition to their notice of acceptance, students from these countries have some other requirements before they can be given residency permit or visa. Here, Alison Doolittle-Soukas from Jamk's international offices explains the 3 requirements needed.
There are certain things that you need to remember when you come to Jamk as a student. You need to have valid health insurance for the entire time that you're studying here at Jamk. Please be sure that the insurance company that you're using covers any health expenses incurred while in Finland. Then there's the financial aspects of coming here to study. If you come from outside the EU or ETA area or require a residence permit of any kind, you may be required to pay tuition here at Jamk. The amount of tuition varies from year to year, so you can check the amount at Jamk's web pages. If you're required to get a residence permit in order to study here at Jamk, please keep in mind the Finnish Immigration Services rules and regulations. You'll need to show that you're able to support yourself financially while you're studying here. It's currently possible to get a 1 or 2 year residence permit, but for more details, be sure to check the website. If you do have a residence permit, you can work up to 25 hours per week, but no more than that. The residence permit will expire after a year or 2, and it's the student's responsibility to make sure that that residence permit is renewed on time.
The renewals are done by the Finnish Immigration Services, and they currently accept applications for renewals 3 months before the expiry of the residency permits. The requirements for renewals are the same as those for the first applications. More information about the residency permit for students can be found from the Finnish Immigration Services or Migri's website. Studying in Finland can be seen as two sets of agreements. The first is between the student and the educational institution, and the second is between the student and the state. The agreement between the student and the educational institution is such that on the side of the institution, it fulfills its promise of providing the necessary space, tutors, and materials that are required for the courses that it advertises. In addition to this, the institution also ensures that the advertised courses run at the times that they were advertised. It is good to note that some of the courses are contact courses with the tutor presenting the courses, and while others are virtual courses where the lessons are provided online. On the side of the student, it is expected that the student attends the courses that they have been registered for, as well as have the required materials to attend them. Examples of this include the use of a personal computer. The student is also expected to complete the work that are assigned to do. This includes completing assignments at the agreed upon time, as well as the tests that are part of the courses. The educational system in Finland has been designed in such a way that some of the work is done in groups, whilst others are done individually. A very important point to note is that plagiarism is forbidden in the Finnish educational system. This means that it is of extreme importance that all the work that is submitted is original, with references made where ideas are taken from others. The second agreement for the student is between them and the state of Finland. On the part of the student, the main agreement is for them to abide by the laws of the country. This includes meeting the requirements that are set out for the student to be in Finland. Examples of this are meeting their financial requirements as well as limiting themselves if they are working to the maximum time that has been stipulated for the student to work. On the side of the Finnish state, the agreement is for the state to provide the services that the student as a member of the society is entitled to. There are significant numbers of international students currently studying here in the various programs at Jamk. And here are some of them sharing their experiences.
What I like here is the multiculturality, of students as well as teachers, because you do not get a uniform way of learning from, for example, only Finnish lectures, which may or may not be suitable to each person. On the other hand, you get a lot of perspectives on how to get the knowledge from different teachers whom have different cultural backgrounds.
The attitude towards from teachers towards the student and vice versa is different here. Because, for example, in Russia, where I used to study, the teachers should be called with their last name, and we should be called show some sort of respect. But here, it's just you can call them with their first name, and it's cool with them, and they are always there for students.
The university supports a lot the students. For example, we have these student grant money when we want to do exchange or we want to do practical training abroad, and that's something important because you cannot find this kind of support more likely in other universities around the world. And also it's important that we can have free access to many different sources through the system of Jamk library, study books that are super expensive and that we might use just for one semester. We have the free access online or physical copies, so I think that's one of the best parts, the support that we receive as students.
From the very first day when I came here, I realized the friendly environment and support from teachers and from tutors and from peer students. So I felt good here, and everyone helped me to adapt. And after 8 months living here, I can feel that it's my new home.
For those who are interested in studying at Jamk, We hope that you take the necessary steps to join us. My name is Frank, and I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video. I would like to recommend that you watch the other videos from this series. There are some other useful links for further reading provided. Thank you, and hope to see you at Jamk.